Have you ever been through anything in your life that's caused you to be like, you know what, I'm never doing that again? Or you've experienced something with someone and then it caused you to be like, you know what, I can't trust anybody. I just no longer want to do this because of a past experience. These things cause you to have certain blocks in your chakras and make it very hard to advance in life. So in today's video, I'm talking about rewriting your story. I mentioned this in a few of my chakra videos, and in several different videos I talk about rewriting your story, not being the victim, and being able to change those things that are holding you back from living in your full potential. In today's video, I'm going to give you a few tips on how to rewrite your story and some examples and a great book to read to learn more about living in your power, being in charge, and not having your belief system be dictated by societal norms. If this is something you're interested in watching, stay tuned. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell to be notified when I post a video every Monday. I got the inspiration to do this video from a book that I am actually rereading right now at the book club I have with my boyfriend. It is called The 4 Agreements. I love this book because it gives you the 4 agreements, but it also just breaks down how we live our lives domesticated to societal norms, how we have this belief system or this parasite that keeps us in this fear-based way of living, and how to break free from that. I recommend reading this book if you want to learn more about that. But in today's video, I'm going to be quoting a little part of the book where he talks about rewriting your story so you can live a life of freedom. Okay, as a child, we were so innocent. We lived our life not caring about what other people thought, how they portrayed us, what they thought about us. We were just free. If we wanted to play with our toys, we wanted to speak and talk about imaginary friends, we wanted to do whatever it is that we wanted to do, we did that freely without any thought about judgment or what other people think or how they were going to see it or portray it. We just were us. We were able to live a life of freedom because we come into this world without all these things that have happened to us that causes these blockages. As we grow older and you are told that you're not good at something, or you tell yourself that you're not good at something, or you create these things in your minds, these stories or belief systems in your mind, or you allow societal norms to lead you, we begin to become less and less free. One of my goals in life is to live a life of freedom, to be able to make my own decisions and do as I please without having to think about what other people think or how they were going to see it or how they were going to portray me, and putting other people's feelings and emotions and thoughts before my own. But as we get older, it kind of like pile up on top of us and cause us to be fearful to really express ourselves freely. There was a part in the book where he talks about a little girl who is singing and she feels great about singing, and then her parent says, "Oh, you don't know how to sing." And then she now kind of mutes herself from expressing herself in that creative way because she felt that because this other person put this story on her life that she cannot sing, that she actually believed it and made it become a part of her life that she couldn't sing. And when she got older, she was able to rewrite that story by telling herself, hey, I sing beautifully. I love to sing. This is great for me to be able to express myself. And that's one way we can rewrite our story. The first thing we need to do is be aware. Know what your belief systems are, know what your fears are, so you can be able to address them and change them. If you don't know what they are, you cannot change them. So one of the first things that we need to do in order to rewrite a story is to be aware of this false belief that we have. The next thing we need to do is to forgive ourselves. Forgive our parents, forgive God, forgive your sister, your siblings, a friend. Forgive anyone who had pushed their false beliefs onto you. And forgive yourself for making these false beliefs your own. Forgiveness is key to be able to live a life of freedom, to be able to let those things go and to be able to rewrite your story. Yes, this process is painful. It hurts having to rebuild yourself and come back true to yourself. But the end result is so rewarding. And let me let you know, there is really no end result. It's a constant process. It's just like a habit. Like they say, old habits never die. You have a habit of telling yourself things that are painful. You have a habit of not treating yourself as if you are worthy. So as you begin to heal, and little by little, you break down this belief system and you replace it with the new one, these things are going to constantly try to pop back in or try to come up and remind you of this old belief system that you've believed for so many years. And you do the same thing. You address them. You see the emotions as they are, and you express them when the time is appropriate. You don't allow your emotions to control you, but you control your emotions and you use them or express them when the time is right. There's also a part in the book where he talks about the initiation of the dead. I love this chapter or this segment of the book because it talks about living every moment as if it's your last. If you went to the doctor and got a death sentence and say, you're gonna die in a week, you're presented with two choices. One, you choose to be like, oh, poor me. Let me throw a pity party. Let me just, I'm going to die. And just dwell in this fact that you're about to die. Or you have option two. Option two is to live every moment like it's your last. Tomorrow is not guaranteed to us anyway. So if you had 1 week, are you going to go out and live and do what you choose to do? What makes you happy for this last week? Or are you going to throw a pity party and dwell in, oh my gosh, the fact that I'm going to die? That's one thing we know for sure. It's coming to an end, but we don't know when. So live every day like it's your last, and cherish and be grateful for all that we have in the present moment. Stay present. Living in the past and dwelling on the past doesn't help us unless we're analyzing how our decisions from the past has molded us to be who we are today. And dwelling about the future only helps us if we are focusing in the present moment on how we should shape our future, how to manifest the things that we want into the future. We don't know how exactly it's going to go, but we do know that in this present moment, we have options, and we're going to make the right options for us so that our future can be bright. So, how do you overcome these false beliefs? Do what makes you happy, regardless of however anyone else feels about it. So the girl that I mentioned in the beginning, if she believed for the rest of her life that her voice is ugly and she can't sing, then she would always have that as a limiting belief system. But one way to rewrite the story is to sing, and agree to sing even if you're bad at it. If that makes you happy, do it. You can imagine a crowd clapping after you sing. You can imagine people saying, oh my gosh, you have such a beautiful voice, or your voice is so unique. Just because people feel that what you do isn't particularly the best in their opinion doesn't make it bad, or does it make it not good? It's still good because you are unique. And regardless if you have a voice like Whitney Houston, or you just like to sing for the sake of singing, it's a beautiful thing. Sing and let your voice rise. And don't care about what anybody else thinks. If you love to dance and you may not be the best dancer, dance like nobody's watching. And for yourself, cheer yourself on. Be your own biggest cheerleader. I really hope this video helped you, and I hope you pick up the book, The 4 Agreements. I'll leave a link in the description box below so that you can purchase this book as well. And tell me what you think about it in the comment section below if you've read this book, or if you go out and buy it. It's a quick read. It's easy to read, so try it. Thank you so much for tuning in to this video today. I love each and every one of you, like truly, truly, truly. I'll see you guys in next week's video. Until then, remember. You see, dance like nobody's watching. Change starts in your mind. You change your mind and you change your whole life. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys next week.